Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Welcome back to Toyeen Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. If you're new here, we are so happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified for more upcoming videos. And in the comment section, please no derogative comments. Thanks all for watching. Till we see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Are raising honest children, honest people. So you have a role to play, my brother. You need to understand that, personally, from your own family, from your own lineage, what are the attributes, the integrity, the reputation that you are building? Then we will now take it into this Mohbad matter, because that is the focal point. As it is now, let me be honest with you. Justice for Mohbad is now at a boiling point. It's not at the stage of talk. No. Afenito ba mo, afenito ba mo ijaja. Ibi to dey, ko nse bi teyan ma share aheso, and then you'll be coming up with conspiracy theories. If not, we'll lose the battle completely again. The real war has just begun. The main sacrifices has been done. Everybody, that is one phase. Do you think the solution that you want, or the justice for Mohbad that you all wanted, justice for Mohbad, àwọn tó mọ̀ pé ó yẹ kán lọ sínú estate yẹn wà ńbẹ̀ tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ mọ́ wọn ní kúrò lórí ibi tó wà. Àwọn tó mọ̀ pé they need to go and meet so person, they need to go to so institution, they need to go and get wọn ní lọ́bẹ̀. In fact, wọn ní gbéra wọn dìde, because they know the consequence and the danger that it will bring. Even after justice is served, they know. So at the end of the day, it is not just the government. Because you talk about government, the government wants to achieve peace. Want to manage crisis. But gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, àwa ara wa ni go and check well. Ṣé báwọn kan ló gbẹ̀mí Mohbad? I can tell you on my honor, 101%. Mohbad did not die of natural cause. They have been shouting blood. They saw blood on the bed. They saw blood. Yeah, all of them will go now. Everybody has been talking. They only want somebody to risk his life and tell them, Imboni Ejeyetiwa. So, any tó mọ̀ pé mo be Ejeyetiwa or tí ma sọ or tí ma lọ́bẹ̀, they will come after my life. They decide to keep quiet and cover it. But everybody is looking for who sacrifices our life. Do you understand? Nigeria tiẹ̀ ní dàrú náà, Èkó ní bàjẹ́. But if Tolomba Shiwa lójú, we saw what happened to Mohbad in that house. Come on, bàjẹ́ gan. And then you realize that, is this now the problem of the government or we ourselves? How are we raising ourselves? Togetherness, you think Nigeria we should go our separate ways. But if you've got a kid, or excuse to all parents are on social media. And it's even worse in this day. Even when it was physical contact, when it's physical, that you need to know where your children are. Not now at this point whereby there is a mentor, which is social media, mentoring your children. Your children have about close to 30 friends. that their character is nothing to write home about. And those are the friends they get advice from, they speak with, they roll with. Whether you see it physically or not. Tọ́ba decide pé káwọn lọ fa igbó nbì kan orí inú DM yẹn náà lọ́ọ́ máa ti decide because wọ́n lọ gba wọ́n ti delete wọ́n ti pàdé bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti lọ ó lè mọ̀ tọ́ba wọ́n ti gọ́gọ́ ẹ̀ kí la máa fi káà ní jẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ saint tàbá ṣe and then you think you have a child. Ẹlòmíín condemn Bobrisky ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ń dò díẹ̀ nílé ẹ̀ kò mọ̀. Ìjọ tó bá tọ́lọ̀ bá kọ̀ ṣe tọ́mọ ẹ̀ kọ̀ sùn tó kọ̀ fẹ̀ di síta ló máa ní kí lélẹ̀. And we cannot continue to deceive ourselves. Whatever everybody thinks that they are copying, Bobrisky, can you, in your honesty, do you know how many of people like Bobrisky in America, UK, that your children are mentoring, that they are following them, and they are seeing what they are doing, and then the same person who's even the very people that are coming to say, oh, go and check. The people condemning the Bobrisky are following him on social media. Sheikh Jobano lo fine. So you need to understand where your revolution is going to face. Okay, let's bring you. They know eventually that I'm grateful to God. I'm not ready to take anybody's glory or credit. One more look around. Majority of the problem that I faced when they are trying to discourage and cut me off, it has nothing to do with them. Partially later on side and other side, those they call themselves anti-justice. Majority of the people involved are on this side, on the side of justice, and they know that whatever the case may be, our alafeki glory, our alafeki rumors. Rate it to Yomi if you baloy. Yomi a love borrow. Ojo, let us bring at the expense of this crucial thing, Tambalo. If I am not a genuine fighter, if I'm not the type that knows that my hands are clean, I've not done anything wrong. Bobo ete talk bele lari 2-3 weeks here. Oba show my lumi oti balo. You just feel like, what is all this? That has nothing to do with the government. It has to do with who we are. So it's a fundamental problem. If we don't go back, it's already democracy. What's an opportunity? Let's build ile konkon. Let's start building our homes before we can start saying, let us take down the country down and rebuild. If you take the country down and you want to start all over, with which ideology? We need to understand. So we can only start by raising foot soldiers. I want jagun. Okay, it will all cover face by. Kí Lati fẹ́ face lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice system Nigeria. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti fún wa ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ kéèsì Mohbad. We should be preparing for a genuine concrete war. That it's going to be our voice, our wish on this case, or nothing. That is where it will show that you want to retain in Nigeria and make sure Nigeria gets better. Other than you want Nigeria to go into flames without no end game. Any war you want to start, any battle, talk about any end game, don't even start it because you might collateral damage might go. Most of the war, it takes intelligence to win some certain war. I want to ye because I'm just doing what I want to do. So I am only concerned about 2-3 sane individuals that can decipher and think deeper. Ṣé o pé gbogbo nǹkan tó bá fi tó oníkálukú ni mọ̀ sí mi sìn mi bá wọn di kọ́ máa rojọ́ rí ọ̀n gbọ́dá lè jókòó rí kọ́ máa rojọ́ yàn So I'm not always interested in one way. I think intellectually. What am I difficult to engage me see mundane things? If I see hypocrisy, I know. If I see pulling down by all means syndrome, I see. If I see emptiness, I know. If I see guerrilla war, I know. If I see a war that is going to cost a lot of things, sacrifices need to be, I know. So, togetherness. We have a role to play. Your decision, your desire that Nigeria should change should not be that Nigeria should go into flames. But you can stand up and risk your everything to fight that. This aspect, you will see that the justice system in Lagos and Nigeria will start to improve. They will know that people, it's no longer business as usual. From the government angle, from the public angle, things will start to take proper change. And if you see, people will now start to say, now this is the truth. Because case it down way, people will tell you they know what is going on. Some people that have been talking, they don't even understand. And it's your more victory is already achieved. And it's your moment. We can only wait for the a reasonable person in this justice of Obad would not start raising unnecessary suspicion or try to eat the polity just because because no. Intelligent people are never quiet. They are never silent, rather. They only know when to be quiet. The only time you can strike or you can talk or is until you see that legal advice. Ẹlòmíì ò ti ṣe kéèsì rí. Ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ DPP. Ẹlòmíì mọ̀ legal advice. Ẹlòmíì gan mọ̀ mí ní corona inquest. Ó wá gbé kọjá legal advice. Ó wá gbé kò mọ̀ ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀. It's not prejudicing the fact that they want justice. But we need to understand that Shishen Teleri, if I'm going to have a platform like this and I cannot, share part of my basic knowledge on things that there are ways in which we should fight. And when you want to fight, you will fight with this. Some of us, we are into human rights, we have handlers. Don't let me even go to that area. Don't let me go to that area. That is going to be too vast and too revealing. So it's quite important that the interest you have in your country should be uppermost, irrespective of whatever you have in your hand or whatever you think is going on. Because with one particular matter, with one case, things could go gaga and results might not even be achieved. Don't forget that we are already a country divided already. In your meta, in your meta, meji. So it's sensitive. And I don't know if I'm making sense to you. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody. Because there is limit to what I can say now. So the only thing I can admonish you on is that if you want to fight, if you want to think about changing the society, let's start fighting idea upon idea. Let us start risking our lives to stand firm, to be resolute. tó bá rí ọ̀nà tó lè ti gba owó nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣe o tí bá wà bí máa compromise but tí bá lọ báyìí okay, let me go this way and don't let me go to where I will compromise. It takes strength of character to do that. And then you must continue to learn so that you will not make some mistakes. Do you understand togetherness? The moment you start seeing yourself in a struggle, to the barren who struggle to buy, in kineti mo wadi debi, no kin so sita, kin de ma jalobe, abe kin lo, labe kin lo fi ma ba won to ni, kin ma ba won, mo ti ri nkan bayi, kò lè rí nkan gbà sápò. And then you sell out the entire struggle. Welcome on board, Arifa. People with conscience are not very many. So we need to continue to stand up, fortify our morality. And stand firm. Arifa, I don't know what's wrong with your network. Arifa, are you there? Arifa? Arifa, are you there? Hello, Arifa?
Kúrò lẹ́ bàbá.
How you doing, my brother? That way, uncle.
Bàbá.
Mo wà pa ẹkùjọ́ mẹ́ta. Báwo everything sir?
Right.
Ọwọ́ o arẹwà olórí.
Yeah, well. This kind of thank you so much, Zuri. In this kind of struggle, one of the gifts torí ẹ̀ téèyàn máa ń rí òun ni kó ní obìnrin tó lóòótọ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Do you understand? And when you are living this kind of struggle, one of the key targets are the people that you love or you show affinity with. And I'm praying that the way the God has been able to stand and give your woman the courage, the loyalty, the love to stand by you, I pray that our loyalty will not be tested. Because it's easy. Do you understand, Arifa? Are you there? Networking on Jackie, Arifa. Maybe you move away from where you are. Wale Atirola, are you there? Wale Atirola. Zuri Giano America, thank you so much for
Hello.
that. Wale Atirola, are you there, my brother?
Ṣé wàá pa ẹkúṣẹ́?
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Do you have any contribution? You want to say something?
No, for now, mo kàn ń tẹ̀lé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ lọ.
Good. Let me be honest with you. Part of the victory, àwọn tó bá mọ ogun jà tó mọ mílíọ̀nù ogun, ó níbi tó máa bá èèyàn jáde, ó níbi tẹ́ máa já ogun dé, tẹ́ máa kọ́nà àwọn ọ̀tá dé.
Kò sí ní.
Wale, you can mute your mic if you want to talk.
All right.
Ó níbi tẹ́ máa bá ogun jáde, ó láwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó máa ti ṣẹlẹ̀ táwọn tẹ́ ń bá ja ogun máa wò pé, you know what, let's surrender. But when they surrender, you need to be magnanimous and humble in victory. It is part of the strategies of war. It doesn't mean you're not going to be ready in case it's just an ambush. It's a decoy. until I see every reason to elaborate on that. Well, Arifa network, Arifa and Oluwa. Arifa and Oluwa, I network, right? Hello, Arifa. Come on, I put you on share hotspot. Don't break it in network. Check your connection. Or you phone share address set. So it's going to come up and get stronger network. Arifa Shubo.
You say it's coming.
Yeah, good evening. I'm fine. How your side, bro? How weekend?
Thank God.
Ibi tí mo wà tí òjò bá ti rò a máa ń ní network issue gan. A máa ń ní network issue gan.
Okay. Arifa tó bá ń gbọ́ mi tó jẹ́ kójú yẹn ti dáàbò ṣe rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá network yẹn stable if you do hard reset you'll be able to balance up and know if it is okay for you. Understand? Crownfit, thank you so much. Thank you. So Crownfit, you want to say something or you're still sending me gifts? I shall allow you to complete your sending.
I follow you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Crown Gift. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I want to more really more value one here. I want to they understand what is going on and where we are at the moment. Ṣé wọ́n pé àwọn tó ti ja ogun rí tó ti ja ogun tó involve ìjọba àwọn ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. Even when they came up with their tactics bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé it's also bá ṣe ń face ogun lólé náà dìde. I want to understand. On message, you may calm down. I want to talk about it. Wow, really? Shani Shibai. I want to lori people. But I want to say thank you to the spirit of Mohbad. We're able to stand firm. You know, he's got a very strong spirit. And picking a strong and very firm fighter. Àwọn ogun kan wà tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ti ń jà á máa retí ògo òjijì. It must ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbárajọ. You must pass through before your diamond can become a shining one. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbanu náà kọjá. Like I was saying the other time, àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé to establish the truth, we need the CCTV camera in that house. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé táwọn bá fẹ́ mú òótọ́ kò ń ṣorí social media làwọn máa fi mọ̀ bóyá CCTV camera ilé Mohbad ń ṣiṣẹ́ àbí kò ṣiṣẹ́. But for 1 year orí social media lọ tí ń fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ó ṣiṣẹ́ àbí ò ṣiṣẹ́. They know that àwọn bímọ táwọn ò bá lè lọ àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ rán ọmọ àwọn lọ bẹ̀ pé ó yá lọ forí la kú yẹn lọ wádìí pé CCTV camera ń ṣiṣẹ́. But wọn ò ní dánwò wọn ò ṣe. They know places to go. They know that for this kind of struggle, you need to go all out to convince the government that Ontario, Onomiro, Onotogbabereo. They know to fight this kind of a war, totally involve. Like I'm saying, totally involve Anwebi, totally. They know certainly there's going to be a problem. Láti rí àwọn tí ara ti ń ta pé the victory is coming, you will know them. Ẹ máa sọ fàgbàlagbà bó ṣe máa ṣe láìfọ ẹ̀. Téyìn ò bá tiẹ̀ níṣẹ́ rárá tó bá jẹ́ justice ló kàn ń pariwo every day. Knowing fully well that if we get it right with the justice system in Nigeria is half better, because human rights is justice, justice is human right. Akpa abeyen lasan ogun Nigeria ti she ni almost ìdajì. If a common man knows that tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀, we might get justice. If an investor knows that tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀, tó bá mess up pẹ̀lú owó òun àbí business òun, ó máa rí justice. Ogun Nigeria ti ṣe halfway. So when you're standing up and putting your life on the line to fight for justice, ohun tá gbọ́dọ̀ máa tẹnumọ́ every day ni. So when you see some retarded and sick people, why are you fighting for justice? Tell them that if your father or mother is abusing or denying your children, your mother justice, it doesn't mean that is a society. Because every day, the society and the country and the people must be ready to ensure that justice is served in every case and every matter. So when you see a government, like I'm saying, when you see a government that is now trying to bring up the right effort, trying to listen to the yearning of the people, of course, it is our duty, the onus is on us to look carefully on how to stand with that same government. Of course, we'll be on standby. It will be very disastrous. The government and the people, vested with public power, deceive or play on the intelligence of the people. So, of course, when the government says, oh, Mohbad will get justice, we are ready to pursue the case, we should be able to stand, let's calm down and let's follow through. This is weekend. Next week, the real case and the direction of justice for Mohbad will begin. And it toba liar because that time the justice that you are asking for, now the people that you are asking them to deliver justice, when they start, that is when we will now be able to fight another real battle. But we must fight in a way that we will not jeopardize what we ask the government to do for us. This is a stage where we would have to implore and get every help. The international community, the intelligent community, everybody would have to come in. And it's so bad Johnny Kolofea contribute when the war begins. Come on, boda, ko farabale. I want to hear more. It's another thing to power pressure, do everything you want. Don't forget, the people on the other side are also waiting. The government is now staying on the side of the masses. Awani kama shikini, kama tu boju job again. But of course, we will continue to mount pressure on the government the right way. Somebody like me, I'm waiting. I will not leave where I am. When I see the DPP's advice, legal advice, and I see those that will be arrested, that is more. Me, if I one way, because I hear that Mama tell you faja oti koja, because no matter the level of risk that is involved in this matter, some people are still seeing it as social media war, and they want to even, bring any. I'm not going to be doing that with. It's not going to be making sense again. If you see anybody lawyer could very long now that he's tell them that it be today, you know it's beyond talking of. Then the real war has just begun. Because we've reminded people that when you are saying justice for Mohbad, in this kind of a criminal case, justice for Mohbad means that the government should come in and deliver justice. When justice will now be served, that means the government will want to stick to your side. Emma Fisher, social media, whatever. Physically to go and fight. Can you come and sort the competition? Again, bring it. Then you want to bring your government down when the government is going to stand by your side now. The government is standing by our side because they see culpable reason, evidence to prosecute whoever. Whoever. I'm saying this because people need to be properly drilled, mentored, given proper orientation. Though, I don't know the angle at which the government or the judge will be coming out with and the process. If there is a caveat, there's a warning that anybody should not talk about it. I will advise everybody should obey. Because only will know. Ibẹ̀ ni ẹ máa ti wá mọ̀ bóyá ń tẹ́lòmíì ṣe tó ń pariwo justice for Mohbad tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe kàlábẹ́ as a double agent láti destroy àwọn tó ń jà fún justice àwọn apá abi tẹ́lòmíì máa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rí kámà tí ẹnìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé kò ní lè dúró síbi tó wà mọ́ wherever they are they will be running because everybody should start cleaning and cleansing themselves. A lot of sacrifices. Nigerians, every day, they sit, they shout justice for Mohbad, they send money, they contribute money. As a koti tó báyìí. Tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tí kíni tó fẹ́ fún náà. It is time for a united front. What I can see ahead of us is victory. Is 101% justice for Mohbad. %101% justice for Mohbad. But we need to be careful. Because there's no hiding place. No hiding place. Sacrifices has been made. People have done sleepless night videos. It is time for us to get that justice. It's non-negotiable. If Mohbad gets justice, it's justice for me, it's justice for you. It's for your child. It's for your friend that will be coming to visit Nigeria. It's for the expatriates. There are so many foreigners, people working in different embassies. It is justice for them. It's justice for them. You cannot go to court, go to this kind of a case, and conclude that, oh, this must be the direct result. You make your case, you fight your own case. Nobody is asking the right question. Okay, Mr. Lawyer, tí ó bá sọ pé Mohbad kan ló lọ́mọ, ṣé client yín máa gbà? You don't ask ṣé bàbá ò ní gbà or tí bàbá ò bá gbà ńkọ́. Because at the end of the day, we need to be careful as people. We cannot continue to also ridicule the justice system, the judicial system, the courts. Everybody's rights must be well protected under the law. See, adájọ́ bá rí pé lọ́ọ̀yà wa sọ̀rọ̀ wájú òun. Okay, your client agreed. Kó má bàa di pé ó máa bẹ́yìn yọ. If your reason why your client is not here is because, can she speak to me? I want to hear, mo fẹ́ kó bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ fún rẹ̀. Put that through. Guys, the judge is not superhuman. The judge will ensure that there is balance. Torí tí wọn bá tádájọ́ ò bá gbọ́ látẹnu yẹn ni ọ̀fun rẹ̀ pé ṣé wọ́n lo as it's a civil matter. Kò ń ṣe kó yẹ ti gbé nǹkan kan lọ tó show pé evidence wà wájú adájọ́ yẹn pé kò ń ṣe ọmọ Mohbad. In this case, ẹni yẹn lè fẹ́ kó ń compel. Tádájọ́ bá pàṣẹ pé okay, ẹ lọ ṣe test yẹn. Or submit your child, ẹ lọ bí báyìí. Tí ó bá gbé ọmọ ẹ lẹ̀, ẹ ṣe máa padà lọ sí court lọ bá adájọ́ pé kò gbọ́mọ yẹn wá o. Adájọ́ ṣe tún fún another warning pé ó yá lọ gbọ́mọ yẹn lẹ̀ mo tún fún lọ gbé. Tí ó bá tún gbé wá, then ló ṣe máa go to court contempt. And you must be so careful that ẹni yóò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ọmọ yẹn ní jàǹbá tó máa dìpọ̀ máa sọ adájọ́ lẹ́nu. Tó bá wà ṣe nǹkan tẹ́fẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀ràn yẹn gẹ̀ǹdọ́mọ ẹ̀mí mọ́ ilé gbòdò. So because the only time you want to do that is if something is something very substantial is before the judge to say this is a proof that any call convince me so I have where to rely on. Kádàjọ́ tó lè sọ pé òun fẹ́ pàṣẹ pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní reason wait yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ wálẹ̀ tó ju. So I want to appeal to all of us. If truly the judge make that move, it's democratic, it's respecting the rights of other people. Because at the end of the day, the victory is already there. Ó gbà kò gbà. Táwọn kan bá ti dé stage kan nu case, wọ́n ní choice. But wọ́n ti mọ bí tí ẹjọ́ ń lọ, wọ́n ti rí. So when they are trying to surrender gradually, we accept their surrendering and then we follow through. And that is why we say, well, ẹni tó fẹ́ minimize gbogbo crisis tó wà nílẹ̀ ni. Ó bí tó dé ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ju ọ́ lẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Because one thing is certain, Mohbad will get justice. DNA is different from what took Mohbad's life. Even Kodiola, Koni Mohbad ló lọ́mọ. We want to know what took Mohbad's life. And the person that took his life will pay. Will pay. There is no, we'll see two ways about it. No human being deserves to go the way Mohbad went. And whoever is saying that you want to deny Mohbad's justice, you are saying that whoever took his life should be benefiting from him. Come out bawo from his sweat every month. While the parents will be listening to the song and be seeing the effort of the child, and they will be suffering every month. So if you are trying to deny Mohbad justice, that is what you're trying to encourage, and that is what you're trying to get. And that's, we are saying as a society, it is a no, you have no place for that. It is worth risking one's life for. But I'm going to appeal to every young person. Togetherness, all everybody that wants to go into fighting for human rights. No matter how plain your heart is, we need to keep learning in the course of the struggle. We need to keep fighting to avoid some unnecessary mistakes. In the course of my fighting for human rights, one of the key things I always avoid is that I would always want to be so sure that nobody will have a means to say, I am suing you to court for libel, I'm suing you to court for abusing my rights. I cannot be a human rights ambassador and be abusing people's rights. So the kind of way, tẹ́mi ṣe máa já ogun tèmi, ó máa yàtọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n tí bá ti já ogun dé, tí bá dúró tí mo di òótọ́ mú, tí mo dì mú báyìí, amọ̀ tàǹkì ò lè gbà lọ́wọ́ mi o. Lẹ́yìn kan, ìsìlá kan, bẹ́ẹ̀ blow mi gan, òfegele blow, òótọ́ máa wà, ó máa jáde gently lóòótọ́ máa rá bọ́ta. Because there is no way I have ever promised anybody that I'm going to live forever. I have only, even before my mom died, man sọ fún mi kó tó di kan kú pé ẹ má fọ kàn sí gbogbo àwọn àdúrà tẹ máa ń ṣe. Èmi ò bá yín sọ pé dandan ẹ máa ṣáájú mi lọ, ẹ máa ṣáájú yín lọ. It could be anybody. But I know certainly that I'm not going to be dying without impact. Nǹkan tí máa fi yé mọ́ sí mi there, but luckily and God sees it, my mom went before me. Mo ní kí ni wọ́n máa tọ̀ yín pé ṣé ilẹ̀ ń pin ni ẹ wíṣì ni náà kò ń ṣàdúrà pé kí n ṣáájú yín kú. I don't want it. It's not what I want. But I cannot be running through life and be scared of I don't want to die because mo fẹ́ kí mọ̀ sí mi ṣáájú mi kí n kú before mọ̀ sí mi. But I want to get involved in things that will shape the society for good. It could mean that I might lose my life along the line. But mo gbọ́dọ̀ bá débi tó yẹ pé ó máa ní impact tó dẹ̀ pé tí máa kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀, people will take over and then it will be a continuum. Because at the end of the day, it will be, what are you famous for? You cannot continue to raise your children and be telling them, oh, mugoyolon kufulu. It's like you are insulting the intelligence of police officers, soldiers, people risking their lives at the forefront, people in the national security, working every day and night so that you can sleep with your two eyes. You can't continue to raise your children that way. Àwọn kan lọ sí moon for America, India, tó lọ fún Canada. They are not politicians. They are not soldiers. They are not police officers. They are citizens like us. And they are going to the moon. Space 4-5 months. Of course, the government will support them. But nothing that the country everybody is giving to them can equate their life. So they put their lives on the line. But what are you raising your children? Tell me about space. And hey, me beto here. I lost space. But over come by the pilot. Over come by the pilot. Over come by for human rights.
All your attention should be on me.
Father of God, please mute your mic. Except you have something to say now. You want to contribute?
Do you realize that I am seated here?
Sorry, they completely showed me.
Matter of God, Ru. It's quite sad and quite appalling. You know, ever appear for anybody, I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire. Kò sí gbogbo àtàjọ ń ṣe fíìmù náà tó lẹ́ni investment kan tó ẹ̀ lè sọ pé òkè o àwọn ilé investment ìwọ ò ní. So kò sí ní téèyàn kọ́ lè fi bú mi. Nínú tíátà ẹgbẹ́ mi ń kọ́lé mo kọ́lé. Wọ́n ra mọ́tò mo ra mọ́tò. Wọ́n lọ world tour mo lọ world tour. Kò sí fẹ́ lọ lágbàáyé tí mi ò lè lọ. Kílé àárọ̀ la tó mọ́ ti bá lóhùn pé kí n jí sí Amẹ́ríkà gbogbo tí ń jẹ́ tọ́lọ́hùn change ló máa jẹ. Ìyá oye kí n gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì àwìn máa débẹ̀. But the fact remains that all those ones kí ni ó fi wúlò fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà? So we must be ready. Because when they bring up those charges, when they say so and so person has case to answer, tí màá tó máa charge. Bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ gangan la ṣe máa ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ another round of war. Maybe we will now stage a massive protest. We don't know yet. But we don't have to eat the polity. We don't have to, we just have to trust the system first. Because it will be counterproductive for young people, for a lawyer, for a family to say, government, give us justice. And the government says, okay, let's start. They now go into the line of giving you justice. And then you're still, don't suspect, don't attack. The government will not give justice in Mohbad's case until they see evidence that is going to be acceptable in the court of law, not court of social media. And now that the government has seen every reason to proceed to the court of law, it's safe to say we need to wait. We don't know who is going to be charged. We don't know if Wunmi will be charged. And if Wunmi feels like, oh, if I'm going to be charged and I have another case on my neck, DNA, am I going to be doing the two together? Come on, Idajo said or whatever. You know what? I just have to listen to the voice of the people. Àwọn tó ń béèrè fún DNA on ṣàpọ̀dà. Asking for DNA is not less human. It's not torment. Because ẹni tó ń béèrè fún DNA, ohun tó ń jò lára, ohun tó pàdánù ti pọ̀ ju ohun tí Wunmi máa lose tó bá yẹ pọ̀ sọ pé òkè gbé ọmọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣe DNA. What's going to be your right tó fẹ́ le ju ẹni tó pàdánù ọmọ ẹ̀? And then the society cannot be foolish and support such evil. If it is not right for us, for the society, for the man to ask for DNA, the intelligent people in the society will not ask that, okay, go and do it. And that is where Tebama Wo, whether lawyer at this stage, kò tí lè sọ pé òun mọ ibi tọ́rọ̀ máa gbé, even kò kí client jẹ́ sọ pé kò tí mọ tí DNA result máa jáde, so the lawyer will still be speaking like I'm defending my client, because the client is now like the defendant. And it's pure justice for Mohbad. If she succumb, and some people, they don't go down without a fight. The old DNA matter can still take another 3 years or 4 years. If they want to continue to drag it, they can continue to drag it for another 3-4 years. Lati were extremely careful, because there is nothing substantial that has been brought. It will just look, okay, you want to do it, okay, let's go on. But it will get to a stage, it's only the lawyer of Baba Mohbad Luma put pressure on the judge and the court. We just have to give a judgment at this stage. But with that, no, the lawyer can still drag it and still be dragging it. They will be entering into the aspect of the law to drag it. But kudos, with not much time wasted, with not much time, I want to believe it is the truth. Let's resolve the DNA issue. Don't preempt what is going to come up in the DNA. Don't insult the integrity of the judiciary. If anybody feels that, okay, you know what, we want it approved, or can you allow for independent or external, examination too? But of course, ito ma kọ́kọ́ ṣáájú ni ẹni tó pàṣẹ yẹn, ìjọba ló máa kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣe yẹn. Do you understand? So I'm going to appeal to all of us. Expander, send your request. I don't understand what you're saying. Estom Empire.
Good afternoon.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
hello, Mr. Yomi.
I mean, good evening from here. So,
Hold on, Expander.
Um,
Estom, sorry. Shall
okay. Yeah, just that if you have other phone, you can listen to JB. A lot of information is coming out that Buki Jesse.
Okay, you want to say BJ?
Yeah, oh, sorry, BJ, sorry.
If you have information, you can say it. I don't want to.
Because we are listening to